Hello, everybody. My name is Sam Fuller. I'll be presenting with Thomas Kim about how we can help improve the transition from Twitter to X. So we are IPG. We're a large marketing company that primarily focuses on digital marketing, advertising, media, and further public relations.
And since last November, what we've noticed is that there's been a corporate mandate to stop all advertising on Twitter due to the reasons we'll follow up in this presentation. And we're here to go into how we can help alleviate those issues and improve that transition to X.
So the Twitter takeover impact. Moving into the impact that Musk's acquisitions had on Twitter, we've noticed a lot of very negative data points and trends that have had occurred thus far in the acquisition and transition. So one of the main things that we saw that had maybe led to the downfall and the negative trends of Twitter thus far was 80% or 6,500 employees were let go. Although this might have been a thing that was beneficial for the company financially, the public's interpretation of this action was very negative and almost led to a rebellion amongst users. It made national news and kind of put a bad logo on the company. Some things that resulted from primarily this action, along with some others, were about 60% of advertisers decided to no longer work on the platform and provide their service, along with almost 12% of decline in active daily users. These are two stats that we can't really ignore, and long-term can have very negative effects on the company if they're not turned around soon. So goodbye Twitter, hello X. This summer, the company decided to rebrand themselves as X. This is great timing for us to help move in and help start advertising and marketing with you guys and provide our services. I think that together we can help build a company and a platform that is better than Twitter ever was and can be more user-friendly and have features that maybe weren't thought of before, and ultimately start transitioning into a more positive and fluent transition from Twitter to X.
And since Elon had switched from Twitter to X, he had also brought in a new CEO to spearhead all the new changes. And what a great selection in Linda Yaccarino. She was the head of advertising at NBC Universal and Hollywood Reporter's Woman in Entertainment Power 100. She is a great fit. She knows how to generate revenue from an advertising perspective. And we hope that our strategy here will align with hers and accelerate the advertisers onboarding into X. So what is X? When Elon first took over Twitter, we all knew free speech was not being allowed on the platform. Jack Dorsey actually had a whole team of moderators to observe and take down any malicious postings. And Elon saw that as obviously not ideal and against the First Amendment of the Constitution. So in that, we see X as a platform for free speech where anyone and everyone has a voice. However, this does come with a downside that advertisers see as a potential threat to their brand image. So what are the actions that we're proposing? So two features we would immediately impact is the classification and bucketing of tweets. We would have tweets that are bucketed into green, blue, yellow, and red. And basically that would signify the type of content that is embedded in the tweet. So we would do natural language processing and pretty much understand where these tweets are and whether or not advertisers should be near specific tweets or not. And also we wanted to add controls, especially for advertisers who are now more targeting audiences. So having that granular level of data, we obviously want the advertisers to have control over that, and being in a more data-driven environment today, we find that brings more value. Facebook has begun their own audience targeting and their own A/B testing in their platforms. which is why we think that we need to get ahead and even just catch up to what their capabilities are. And so another aspect we would want to incorporate into X is that X for Kids. This would allow to have the platform reach a young audience while giving the parents the ease of mind that their kids will not be exposed to any malicious or extreme content on the platform. And this will also help advertisers, correct? There are specific brands that would love to target, children if they're toys or games. And we could also help the parents have those controls to say which advertisers and which advertising that they want even exposed to their children. And I think this is a win-win for both sides because it helps advertisers get smarter in their targeting, as well as protecting the kids from that extreme graphic content that can be on the platform. And going more into it, the improved targeting for advertisers right now are all audience-based. They are based off of demographic data related to geographical data. So having Twitter's platform and all that data available, we need to bundle that and bring value to the advertisers to maximize our profit, to show that our platform is better than Instagram, Facebook, and like paid search and Google. So this is why we want to bring all these different controls in while having that ability to have free speech and for having the users to be able to say what they want, when they want, while protecting both sides that can be at risk. All in all, we believe our updates and changes that we are proposing to you will ultimately improve the brand image and get X into the good graces of the public, and also increase advertising on the platform, because we all know that we all answer to the stakeholders, which mostly is Elon, but we all want to be profitable in our investments and endeavors. So we want to increase that advertising revenue on X. These are the references that were used in this slide, and thank you for your time.